What is going on, everybody? Jay here from Maji and Jay. Today coming with the unboxing and the review of this very cool little gadget that I got from Amazon.com. And yes, it is made by Ugreen. It's a new company in China and it is a USB hub. I know that USB hubs are quite popular out there, especially here in the USA. You can find them at the dollar store. You can find them at Walmart, Publix, pretty much anywhere that sells electronics. You can find one of these. Now this one in particular is quite unique because it does have the OTG capabilities, which means that you can plug it in with your smartphone and use numerous things on it at the same time. You can connect a keyboard, a mouse, and also a flash memory. And it will all work on your device, a smartphone, tablet. It works with Mac OS and also works with Windows and so on and so forth. So getting a look here around the box, the first thing we can see in the front is that Ugreen branding. It has a whole bunch of Chinese symbols. It is OTG plus USB hub, as we can tell already, and these are some of the accessories supported. It supports flash memory, keyboards, mouse. It is compatible with Mac OS and also Windows, as I mentioned before. It does have one smart USB port and 3 standard USB ports that will charge your device at the same time. And yes, we already know that it comes with the OTG function, which is really cool. Then looking at it here from the side is plain, on the other side is plain. On the top you just got here a demonstration of two products. One of them is the iPad and the other one is the iPhone because it is compatible, which is really nice. Then on the back here we have some more specifications and whatnot, so you guys can feel free to read it, but this is pretty much straightforward. And this is basically how it works. You will connect it to your wall, and then you have this special USB cable that will connect to the hub and then directly to your computer, because you can add extra USBs to your computer. That's pretty much the main use if you want to plug it in. And then we can connect all these devices, as I mentioned earlier. Now I only mentioned some of them, but you can also use it with an iPad, Android device, iPhone, and so on. So here, guys, without further ado, let me go ahead and break the seal. As you can see, I held all my temptations just to provide a true unboxing for you guys, and of course give you my experience and the first look of the device. So here we have the box again. So this time it looks a little bit more clear because that glossy plastic kind of messes up the image of the box. So let me see where it opens at. I think it opens here from the side. I have to confirm that with you guys, but so far it looks like it slides, and yes, it does slide. So here we got the box, and this one opens from the side here. Let me see, and yes, it opens right here. So inside of the box we have the USB hub itself. It's I would say it's quite big. It's going to measure anywhere around 4 inches, maybe by 3 inches, if you want to have a rough idea of how big it is. So it is very well presented inside of the box. So here we have some information about the product, including a part number and a whole bunch of Chinese writings. On the front we have the Ugreen logo. On the side is plain, on this side is plain. On the back we have the USB port together with the charging port. On this side again is plain, and then on the top you have just 4 USB ports. One of them is the smart port, which is covering 2.1 amps. I will say that this one, if you have a Samsung device, is cool for fast charging. You also have 3 more with 5 volts, 1 amp. And yes, they will transfer data from your device and to your device. So this is where you will connect all your accessories for your smartphone, and then your smartphone will be connected here. So on here you will connect your keyboard, your mouse, your memory, or whatever the case may be. So as you can see, it's quite simple. Let me go ahead and set it aside. Again, the box is very well presented, which is something important. I mean, for first impression, of course. We got here a very big charger. As you guys can tell, this is actually bigger than I thought. So this is the connector that goes in the back side of the unit. And then here we have the charger information. It is a 12-volt charger, 2.5 amps. So it is quite strong, very cool. And this is the American kind. They do send different connectors depending on where you're buying it, and yeah, pretty cool. So here we have that special USB cable in which it will divide at one point to give you the connection for your smartphone or the connection for your computer. Okay, so you can connect either or. I don't think you can connect both of them at the same time. I wouldn't risk it. And then this is the one that goes connected on the back of your USB hub. Okay, inside of the box here we have some manuals and stuff. Very cool information. These are the user guide. they come in Chinese and also English. So this product was intended to be sold here in the USA and other countries where the main language is English. That's very neat. Then we got here another, I think this is the warranty guide. It could be possible, or maybe a quick start guide. It looks more like a quick start guide to me, and this is how it works. Okay, so it is very basic, guys. I mean, honestly, you can make common sense on this thing and you really don't need to read this, but if you want to, they are here. So inside of the box we have nothing else, and the next step is to get this thing set up and see exactly how it works. Let's get started. Okay, so now we got everything set up and ready to go. So right now there's several things going on here. First of all, I'm using my Samsung Galaxy S7 as a sample, and right now the device, first of all, is charging. Second, I have a memory stick installed. I'm going to show you that in just a moment. And then third, I have also the mouse together with the keyboard installed as well. So basically for this, I just hooked up the little dongle that comes included with the keyboard on the USB hub, and then I have the memory flash connected as well. Then I used the USB provided to connect it to the smartphone, and then from the smartphone to the hub. And that's pretty much it, guys. It's working like a charm, and yes, you can use pretty much any Android device for this. Now, what I do know is that with iPad and also the iPhone, you can definitely use it for charging purposes, but unfortunately, I don't have the adapter to connect here my little iPad mini. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to provide the sample, but I'm assuming that it could work maybe by downloading certain application on iOS. Unfortunately, I don't use iOS as much, so I couldn't speak for it, but so far for Android it's working well. And like I said before, you can also use it with Android. And again, guys, the connection is very basic. I mean, after you connect it to the power source, you go ahead and again connect the USB, and that's pretty much it. It's a very self-explanatory process to do. And then here I want to show you briefly that I do have the flash drive connected into it. So right now my battery is critically low. I just decided to do it just to see if this thing was going to charge it, and so far it has given it about 3% in about 10 minutes. So it is not fast charging, but at least it's better than not having anything at all. So here we have the pen drive that I was talking about before, or the flash drive if you want to call it that way, and this is the file manager for it, so that's very neat. And yes, everything is working like a charm, as you guys can tell. I can also type on here. Let me see if I can access the browser, maybe by hitting escape. Yep, I can hit escape, and maybe it'll take me here to the main screen. So now let's go here into the browser. Now the keyboard is a little bit distorted right now, as you guys can tell, so there we go. Let me see if I can click on it now, and then it should go here into browser mode, and there we go. So let's type anything like let's say ebay.com. Let's see if it's working. We are also going to go directly into Amazon and see if it's working as well. So everything, guys, is super accurate on this little USB hub. So let me tell you that for $22 US, I don't think you're wasting your money. I think it's quite cool. Let's go here now into the item, which is Ugreen. Let me just type it up for you guys. Ugreen USB hub. And this information has been provided below in case you just want to click on the link and go directly into it. They have other models as well, but the one I have should be around here. Maybe I had to put on there OTG. Let's see here, OTG, and let's see. Let's click on search, and I think, let me see, I don't see it. There we go. It's $22.99 with Prime service, so you get it in 2 days, and this is the product right here. I mean, I'm pretty sure that since I'm only using my smartphone, it's a 5.1-inch display, you guys can probably barely see this, but at least you get the idea, guys, that this thing is quite awesome to use, especially if you like to browse, if you like to even play games. You can also connect a gaming controller directly to the USB hub, which is another plus for it. And it has a lot of uses, guys. So here we have the description, and it has nice feedback as well. I think it has all 5 stars. Let me go ahead and check, and yes, it has about 10 reviews, and they all have the 5-star reviews, so that's pretty nice. So yes, all in all, it's a great product. And if you guys, like always, have any questions, you know exactly what to do. Just leave your comment below. Don't forget to like this video if you find it helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.